Welcome back to the channel. It is a big day today. I'm actually starting this in the car in front of Sheets, which right there, because it's already been a long day and I'm kind of dragging, and I figure gonna need an energy drink to get this day started, because what we have planned is going to be, well, a little labor intensive. We're finally putting some control arms on the GT500 to try to address that wheel hop. We're going over to our buddy Gio's house to do the work. He's got an awesome collection of JDM cars, Mark IV Supra, Skyline R33 GTR, and a Mazda RX-7, as well as an STI project he's working on. All kind of crazy toys in his garage. We're going to check them out. But again, get my energy drink, try to get that energy level up, and the next time you see us, we're going to be over at his house. It's so confusing, all these different cars.
So it's just a standard mod, single turbo, but I just got her like a couple years ago, so I got a long ways to go to make it look anything like the RX-7. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of polish work. A lot of
beautiful. Sometimes you get too pretty, then you're afraid to drive it.
Oh no, not me. No, because I mean, I want it both ways. You know what I mean? I got to be able to drive it.
If you don't drive them, I don't think you're a real car guy. You're just a collector at that point.
I completely agree. You know, I mean, other guys have like two of each, right? And one's a driver, but I don't have that kind of cash.
Well, you had two RX-7s at one point.
Well, honestly, Kevin, I've had like 12.
Oh,
but that's
see, and people say I've had a lot of cars. My wife she's like, oh, I never seen someone buy and sell so many cars in my life.
Well, it's one of those things where you sell it, you regret it, then you buy another one, and then
100%.
Life happens, and then you sell it, and then you regret it again, and you buy it again, and before you know it, you're like, wait a second, what, you know?
All right, so the whole reason we're here, not only to check out the cool cars, obviously we're going to switch out the control arms on this thing, because this has got some gnarly wheel hop. Especially if you're going to do donuts or you slide, the whole rear end just bounces around the corner.
This has, the RX-7 is also known for wheel hop if you launch it. Yeah. And it has a tendency to break this. Like
the control arms from the stock on these cars are ridiculous. They're like paper thin, and they got holes all through them, and they got these monster rubber bushings that are just so flexible, they're crap. So we got some nice boxed BMR control arms. We're going to put them on. Hopefully that'll take care of all the problem. Everybody says it does, so we're going to do that. And well, that's where we're going to start with this project. So there is the new control arm from BMR, polyurethane bushings, nice sturdy boxed in construction, and powder coated to match the car. How about that?
Oh wow.
Check that out.
Is that normal?
That's going to be step number one. Then, once we lower the car, we'll get the relocation brackets, the adjustable panhard bar, and get this thing set up. But let's get this thing up on jack stands first. All right, guys, let's take a quick look here. Stock parts. We're going to take these flimsy control arms off here. We got the brake line that's running through the control arm. You can see how thin these things are. Flexible, monster rubber bushings here. They're just too much play, so we're going to get rid of those things. And while I'm looking at it, the bump stops are actually in pretty good shape. They normally, let's see here, there they are right there, you can see them. They normally rot out pretty quick. They're in good shape. We're going to keep them in place. Take these off. And I mean, it's pretty clean under here. But then again, we already knew that because it's a low mileage car. Hopefully, because of which we won't have problems getting those bolts out. All right, we got the factory one off. You can see the significant difference, how thin and flimsy this thing looks. And this one, box construction, this one is actually a lot lighter than the factory one. And I'll be honest, I feel like a complete idiot admitting this. I fought trying to get the e-brake cable off the caliper, not realizing I had the e-brake on. So make sure your e-brake's off, makes things a lot easier. It literally just clips right in behind the caliper here. No screws or nothing, but take the tension off of it, it literally pops right off. And being a low mileage car, it was really nice because those bolts came right out. Then again, Having air tools does help too, but we couldn't fit them on the front bolts. They fit on the back because you have a lot more room, but the front was too close to the body panel, so I couldn't fit the air wrench in there. But again, they're out. Now it's time to install new ones. Now, if you do this one is actually the driver's side. You see there's a slight offset, get out of the shadow here, slight offset on the control arm. That actual offset faces the inside of the car. So it would be mounted like that. This would be the driver's side. We'll have to get the other one out of the packaging for the passenger side that we're working on. So there's a little bit of hiccup. We don't have the grease we need for the control arms, but that's not a bad thing because now we get to take the R33 to go get the grease. And he's giving me the keys. Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, look at this. This is gonna be crazy. Oh. All right, I'm letting Gio drive back. We just got back from AutoZone to get the grease. I kid you not, I'm letting him drive back. I got in this side and I went to push the clutch in like an idiot. So I got to drive one. Now we'll see what it's like to be a passenger one on the other side. I feel like I should be driving. Oh guys, this is a unique experience for sure. Definitely go follow Gio's Instagram. I'm gonna make sure to put his link down in the description below. Lots of awesome content, not only with this car, but obviously with all the other ones he's got in there. Getting lots of humps and waves, that's pretty cool. If you guys want a full review on any of these cars, drop it down in the comments, let me know which ones. Obviously Joe's given us permission to drive them. I mean, we've already driven this one, and we did a review on his other RX-7 that he's sold already, but lots more cars. Obviously, you know, many of you are domestic fans, but I know a lot of you are JDM fans as well, so as am I. There's just a whole new unique feel to it that you can't get with other cars. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do when you install these, put a little bit of grease on the outside. I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger there. A little bit of grease. Now we're good. We're good. Do that. All right, car's back on the ground. I'm gonna clean it up because I'm a mess, and then we're gonna take it for a test drive, see if it makes any difference. All right, guys, car on the ground, going for our first test drive. We are turning the air on because boy, it is hot now. No squeaking, that's good. No knocking. I can already immediately feel it doesn't sway as much in the rear. Launch test. No wheel hop.
You see that, dude? Yeah, that was nice. So no wheel hop?
No wheel hop. I didn't feel any hop.
I didn't either. Yeah.
Oh, that definitely feels a lot more stable. Well, testimonial, guys, if you have any wheel hop issues with your S197 Mustang, definitely go with a set of BMR control arms because they made a huge difference. Last time when I hit second, if it spun like that and started sliding out, it would have bounced.
Yeah.
And that was just kind of like, a smooth slide and a lot more easier to control. Alright guys, so we finished up. We took it for a test drive. Obviously this thing is handling amazing. No more wheel hop at all. Gone. Tried to launch, zero wheel hop, felt great, very well controlled. If you have any questions about wheel hop or what to do about it, get a set of lower control arms. I'm gonna vouch for BMRs. They do, I mean, they're cheap and it's an easy mod to do. I mean, there's no reason not to do it. Outside of that, right now I'm on a highway and actually the car does feel a little more stable at higher speeds than it did before. It feels really good. So yeah, I love this upgrade. Perfect for any S197. So I want to thank Gio again for the use of his garage, all his help. I mean, you've seen his collection of JDM cars. They're awesome. Definitely go on his Instagram, give him a follow. Links down in the description below. So right now I need you to drop a like on the video and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll catch you on the next upload.